said the design of what they do. He grabbed her on the wrong side. Put your damn hands on me. See, that's why I'm like, that's my girl right there. It's like, I ain't got to do anything. It's just like, go ahead, try. Go ahead, try something. Go ahead, try something. While we throw a head to a table. Yeah. Like, yep. And you can follow us on the social media. Follow us at McBlam Entertainment on Instagram and Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at McBlamENT. Subscribe to us on YouTube. You can catch all these highlights, stuff like that.
Find me on Twitter at CryKing92. Cry with a K, King with a K and 2 E's. And also you can subscribe to my channel, The Immortal Nerd 2. That's where I have all of my, main videos and where I stay active at.
But yeah, and if you want to support us, you want to go that extra mile. Not asking you to, but if you wanted to go that extra mile, you can do that for a very, very, very low price. Guess how much they can support us for?
About what? $5?
Yeah, I wouldn't turn that down. but I will not turn that down. But you can support us for the low price of $1 a month. That's less than stuff you can get out of the vending machine, man. Hey. Just $1 a month. Be a patron. Patreon.com/McBlam Entertainment. Go over there, support us if you choose to. If not, then we could just enjoy it. You could just enjoy us and be a viewer and be the awesome viewer that you are. But if you do support us, we can put out more content more often and bring the wonderful content, the wonderful awesome content to the wonderful viewer that is you. Battle Angel, Alita. We got the trailer and we'll be back to see what our review is going to be like.
I'm with her.
I'd be with her too. Yeah, I gotta say, right from the get-go, and there was a teaser out long ago, a few months ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago or something like that. They had a teaser trailer out. And a lot of people were I hadn't really seen much of the teaser trailer, but a lot of people were saying man, those eyes, those eyes on her are just they're a little bit too much. It's they went for the anime style and everything that they're trying to go for, but
big eyes.
They were just she has really big eyes. And seeing the teaser, I was just yeah, this is a little bit too literal, especially she's the only one that has them. But in the sense of that she's not human, it might work. And you see all the other things in there, all the other people that are robot and their mech and stuff like that. I was all right, you kind of, I think I can kind of go with it. They might be a little bit off-putting at first or whatever, but I think the way they have showcased what's going on in this trailer and everything, I think it's probably going to be fine. Now, hopefully, I won't be too distracted or anything like that, but I think it's going to be fine given there's so much other stuff going on.
Right. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a lot of things going to be taking place here.
What I do like is how they styled everything, because to me, this looks a lot let me get to a particular part here. This looks a lot because the original came out in 1993, because we originally we looked it up and everything. The original Battle Angel came out in 93, which was a 2-part series. But this almost looks like it's still from that time period. I don't know, it has that late 80s, early 90s look, even though you have all of the the advanced technology and everything that's going on and stuff. So
the first thing I want to say is I felt that Ghost in the Shell should have been something like this. If it was, it would have been, the reviews would have been a whole lot better than what they were. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily have, because let me see, Scarlett Johansson, she wasn't fully CGI Alita is in this trailer, but if she was, or just with anybody else, I think it would have been the reviews would have been a whole lot better.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, we do have to consider the track record that Hollywood has with adapting anime. So, because we've had the ones that are just kind of like, it's not terrible, which was what Ghost in the Shell kind of got. I didn't feel like anyone would say it was like terrible, but they were just kind of like, you'd be better off watching the original version of it. It was what most of the reviews kind of summed up to and everything. We've had those kind of movies where they're just kind of like, they're all right. And then you have Dragon Ball Evolution. So, yeah, exactly. Exactly. It was like we have those kind of movies. You're like, okay. Okay. Which for me, and I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball. It's a guilty pleasure because it's like, this is so bad. It's so laughable. But at the same time, like, I do recognize that, yeah, like this is going to piss a lot of people off. And I kind of like went into the movie knowing that this was going to happen. Seeing some of the trailers, seeing the trailer that I saw, I'm like, this is going to be bad. So I went in thinking it was going to be really bad, and like, yep, that's pretty much what I got. It was just dumb, mindless fun after a while. We got some freaking good people behind it. I mean, you got Robert Rodriguez, who did Sin City, and James Cameron is involved with it, and they're not 100%, batting 100 or anything like that with their track record, but they've done some really good stuff. You can't really argue that or whatever. And quite a few people are in this. Like, we're just looking at the cast list right now. They got Michelle Rodriguez, Jack Earl, Cottonmouth, Ed Skrein, Jennifer Connelly, Christoph Waltz, which is the doctor and everything from the original and everything. It looks like it's going to follow that same tone as the original because, like, okay, the doctor kind of finds like her parts and everything like that, puts her back together and stuff, and it's like that whole post-apocalyptic. It looks really beautiful. I can't fault that. It looks really, really good.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to turn out better than Ghost in the Shell because of the original anime was just was pretty much like a mini series, just like a two-parter thing. Mm-hmm. Versus Ghost in the Shell, you had like multiple movies, so it was like, which one will we use, or do we pick and choose from different movies and try to compile it into one? How will we do this? So they had like a lot of information that they didn't know to take from to make it an origin type of movie or just whatever. Yeah. While this one, they only had two, so they knew they had just enough to work with to make it, into something in this trailer, something good.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, we haven't seen the movie yet, obviously, but I mean, it looks really good, and they managed to capture a lot of the style that you would see in anime and stuff like that. Like, her revealing, like this character here revealing, and then her just doing like this front flip to like this little to the fly kick and everything. Yeah. And I'm like, this looks very stylized, very much like something you would see. Some of the shots that are the way it's framed and everything. It's like they took really good care to like try to appease to the fans of anime. So I'm like, okay, you're gonna have these shots and everything in here like this, and just the way it's framed. I really, really did appreciate that.
Yeah, I can kind of see that James Cameron working there. From his stuff with Avatar, you can kind of see those effects, but even better, especially with Alita.
And like I said, the design of what they did. He grabbed her on the wrong side. It's like, you put your damn hands on me. See, that's why I'm like, that's my girl right there. It's like, I ain't got to do anything. It's just like, go ahead, try. Go ahead, try something. Go ahead, try something. While we throw a head through a table. Yeah. Like, yep. So, like I said, they got some good people behind it. Got some, decent actors in here. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know the person that's playing Hugo, Keenan Johnson. I've never heard of him, but they've got some decent actors. and they've got some, like I said, some decent, very, very good, design work and everything that they did for it. So I'm excited for it. I'm most likely going to go see this in December. It doesn't have Star Wars to contend to, so it might have a bit of a